Admit it. The Strange Tale of Depsey the Rabbit. Chapter 41. A Scary Birthday for Depsey. The screen flickers and comes to life. The music begins with a playful dun-dun-dun that makes you grin instead of jump. Halloween spooky, not horror movie scary. Orange and purple letters dance across the screen like friendly ghosts, each one perfectly timed to the bouncing rhythm. Starring Depsey the Rabbit. Depsey hops into frame wearing a tiny black cape that flutters dramatically behind him. His buck teeth catch the autumn light as he grins at the camera, yellow shoes making cheerful squeak-squeak sounds against cobblestones covered in crunchy leaves. His red bow tie has been replaced with a miniature vampire collar for the occasion, but his eyes hold nothing but excitement for the adventure ahead. "Chuck Chatterbox!" The bright yellow chatterbox rolls into the scene sporting a pointed witch hat that's slightly too big for his box-shaped head. It keeps sliding over one eye, making him push it back up with obvious delight. "Oh, spooky mysteries," he exclaims, his genuine enthusiasm for investigation shining through without any desperate edge. "I love Halloween adventures." "Lucy Teacup." She glides gracefully into view, wearing a delicate spider web pattern painted across her porcelain surface. Intricate enough to show artistic skill, cute enough to make you smile rather than shudder. Her golden crown has been decorated with tiny plastic bats that bob as she moves. "Don't worry, everyone, the scary parts are just for fun." Her confidence rings clear and true. "And guest starring Detective Potato Bones as the friendly ghost host." The title card swirls into view with autumn leaves and friendly jack-o'-lantern faces. A Scary Birthday for Depsey, written in letters that glow like candlelight. No whispers of corruption, no hidden meanings, just Halloween magic crafted with genuine creative joy. The October afternoon stretches golden and crisp as our three costumed friends approach Grimwick Mansion on Pumpkin Hill. The house rises before them like something from a classic Halloween storybook. All Gothic towers and cheerfully creepy details that promise adventure rather than genuine terror. "Look at those gargoyles," Chuck exclaims, adjusting his oversized witch hat. "I wonder what kind of stone they used. Limestone, granite, and those flying buttresses are architecturally fascinating." His curiosity bounces naturally from detail to detail, each observation born from genuine interest rather than compulsive need. Lucy examines the carved pumpkins lining the walkway, each one flickering with warm candlelight. "They're perfectly spooky without being scary. She spins in a small circle, her spider web pattern catching the afternoon light. This is exactly the right amount of Halloween magic. Depsey bounds toward the ornate iron gates, his vampire cape billowing behind him in the autumn breeze. This is going to be the best birthday mystery ever. His enthusiasm feels natural and infectious, excitement without mania, anticipation without anxiety. The mansion welcomes them with classic Halloween charm. Friendly cartoon bats flutter around the eaves, squeaking tiny greetings that sound more like "happy birthday" than ominous warnings. The cobwebs draped artistically along the wraparound porch sparkle with morning dew like Halloween decorations. Even the iron fence bears cheerful jack-o'-lantern faces that wink as they pass. Creake goes the front door as it swings open, but the sound carries theatrical drama rather than genuine menace, like a haunted house at a school carnival. "Someone's definitely expecting us," Depsey laughs, his cape swirling as he spins to face his friends. "You two really outdid yourselves this time." Chuck's witch hat bobs enthusiastically. "Well, of course. Halloween birthdays deserve Halloween adventures. Besides, who doesn't love solving a good mystery?" His excitement feels genuine and healthy, curious without being obsessive. Lucy's painted spiderwebs seem to shimmer with pride. Every friend deserves to feel special on their birthday, and you love mysterious adventures, so we thought, why not combine them? The wind whistles through the autumn trees with a playful whoo that sounds like children playing Ghost rather than souls in torment. Orange and gold leaves dance around their feet in spirals, crunching with satisfying autumn sounds as they approach the threshold. The interior unfolds like a masterpiece of Halloween decoration, each room showcasing delightful spookiness that makes all three friends gasp with wonder and delight. In the library, leather-bound books flutter their pages like friendly bat wings, creating a soft rustling that sounds almost like whispered birthday wishes. "Oh my!" Chuck exclaims, his curiosity practically glowing. "Look, they're giving us clues!" He approaches one of the gently floating volumes, and it obligingly opens to reveal a riddle written in elegant script. The kitchen bubbles with Halloween magic as cauldrons, really just decorative pots, brew. Harmless colored steam while wooden spoons conduct invisible orchestras. Jack-o'-lantern faces carved into various gourds wink and smile from every surface. Lucy spins in delighted circles. "Even the decorations are celebrating with us." In the parlor, portrait eyes wink playfully from ornate frames, classic Halloween tricks that make you giggle rather than genuinely unsettle. A grandfather clock chimes the hour with notes that sound suspiciously like a Halloween version of "Happy Birthday to You," while suits of armor bow politely as the friends pass by, their metal joints clanking in friendly rhythm. Each room showcases perfect cartoon Halloween physics. Mirrors show amusing funhouse reflections that exaggerate their costume features in delightful ways. Chandeliers shaped like spider webs tinkle out spooky melodies when gentle breezes touch their strands. Even the floorboards seem to have just the right amount of atmospheric creak without suggesting actual structural problems. "This is like being inside the best Halloween story ever written," Depsey exclaims, his vampire cape swirling as he examines a bookshelf filled with titles like "Friendly Ghost Hosting for Beginners" and 1001 Fun Halloween Party Games. Chuck solves each puzzle they encounter with natural cleverness. When they find a riddle carved into a doorframe, he claps his hands together with delight. "I love riddles. What wears a crown, but rules no kingdom? Brings sweetness, but grows on no tree." He thinks for exactly the right amount of time, long enough to show the puzzle has substance, short enough to keep the adventure moving. A birthday cake. The crown must be the candles. Lucy helps everyone navigate with genuine kindness and confidence. When a shy ghost, clearly just a floating sheet, seems nervous about giving directions, she approaches gently. "We're friends. We're here for Depsey's birthday surprise. Could you help us find where the party is?" The ghost immediately perks up and points down a hallway decorated with floating orange and purple balloons. As they follow the ghost's directions, the sounds of preparation grow stronger, balloons being tied, streamers being hung, and what sounds unmistakably like someone humming while arranging furniture. "We're getting close," comes a cheerful voice from somewhere ahead. "Just a few more minutes of setup." The voice is warm and friendly, clearly belonging to whoever has planned this elaborate birthday surprise. There's the sound of chairs being arranged and what might be candles being positioned on what's probably going to be an amazing birthday cake. "Almost ready," calls the mystery voice from behind the grand dining room doors at the end of the hallway. "Just putting the finishing touches on everything." The voice carries professional satisfaction mixed with genuine excitement, someone who clearly takes pride in creating perfect celebrations. There's the sound of streamers being adjusted, and what sounds distinctly like cake decorating happening. "I can't wait to see who's been planning all this." Depsey bounces excitedly, his vampire cape creating dramatic shadows on the walls. Whoever it is really knows how to throw a Halloween birthday party. Chuck's witch hat nearly falls off from enthusiastic nodding. The attention to detail is amazing. All the clues, all the decorations, someone put serious thought into making this perfect for you. Lucy's spider web pattern seems to sparkle with anticipation. Listen to how happy they sound. This is going to be wonderful. At the end of the decorated hallway stand two magnificent doors, grand dining room doors with ornate brass handles that gleam like Halloween gold. Warm, inviting light glows from underneath, and the most delightful sounds drift from within. The soft whisper of final decorations being positioned, the gentle poof of balloons being arranged, and their mystery host putting finishing touches on what's clearly going to be an amazing surprise. Everything's perfect in here, comes the cheerful call. Are you ready for your surprise, Depsey? Chuck practically vibrates with excitement. Open it! Open it! I need to see what they've created. His enthusiasm bubbles over naturally, curious and excited without any desperate edge. Lucy bounces on her base, crown decorated with tiny bats bobbing gently. This is going to be incredible. You can hear how much care they put into this. Depsey approaches the doors slowly, wanting to savor every moment of perfect anticipation. His rabbit ears twitch with excitement as he places his paws on the ornate brass handles. Here goes. The best Halloween birthday surprise ever. The handles turn with satisfying weight, ceremonial and perfectly timed. The doors begin to swing open, revealing glimpses of the party room beyond. Halloween decorations in perfect artistic arrangement, balloons floating at exactly the right height, and what appears to be the most magnificent autumn-themed birthday cake ever created. This is it, Depsey breathes, his eyes sparkling with authentic joy as the doors swing wider, revealing more of the celebration within. The party room appears in all its Halloween glory. Decorations worthy of a magazine spread, an incredible cake gleaming with candles ready to be lit, and their mystery host clearly visible now, having worked so hard to create this perfect moment.
Welcome to your perfect birthday.
Click. The television screen goes black. "Oh no," comes a chorus of genuinely disappointed voices from the living room carpet. "We were just about to see who planned the party." 3 children sprawl on the floor, groaning in unison as their Halloween adventure vanishes into darkness. The youngest bounces up on her knees, hands pressed against the blank screen. "Mom, please. We'll never know who the surprise host was." "Just 2 more minutes?" the middle child pleads, his voice carrying the universal tone of children whose stories get interrupted at crucial moments. "They worked so hard on Depsey's party." Their mother appears in the doorway, checking the wall clock with the practiced eye of someone who maintains household routines, regardless of entertainment timing. "Look how late it's gotten. Time for bed, kids." Their father enters behind her, remote control in hand with the decisive movement of someone who knows bedtime means bedtime. "You've had plenty of screen time today. Come on, you know the evening rules." "But it was such a nice show," the oldest protests, his voice filled with genuine admiration. "They were being such good friends, and someone worked really hard on that surprise party." "And there were Halloween decorations everywhere," adds the youngest, as if aesthetic appreciation might somehow override bedtime logistics. The mother's voice carries firm but loving authority. "I'm sure it was a lovely story, sweetheart, but it's time for your evening responsibilities. Good shows will still exist tomorrow." "Go clean up your rooms and brush your teeth," the father instructs, unplugging the television with the thorough care of someone preventing late-night viewing temptations. "Don't forget your Bible reading. Family prayer time in 10 minutes." The children reluctantly push themselves up from the carpet, their disappointed sounds echoing through the room. But they obey, because this is a household where spiritual discipline takes precedence over entertainment, no matter how engaging. "Maybe you can finish the episode tomorrow," their mother offers gently, "after your chores and homework are done. But right now, it's time to focus on what's truly important. "Good night, TV," the youngest says solemnly to the empty screen. "Good night, Depsey." It's the kind of innocent ritual children create, treating fictional friends like real ones. As the family moves upstairs toward evening routine, their voices drift down. "Did you finish yesterday's reading?" "Yes, Mom." "Good. Tonight we're reading about David and Goliath." "Will you do the giant voice?" "Of course I will." The living room settles into peaceful darkness, television completely silent, normal family life transitioning to appropriate spiritual activities. Upstairs, the house fills with comforting sounds, water running for teeth brushing, pages rustling as Bibles are opened, and the soft murmur of family prayers beginning. Everything appears safe. Everything appears normal. A Christian household with proper priorities, parents exercising loving authority, children learning the rhythms of faith and family responsibility. The television screen reflects only the empty room. For several long moments, there is nothing but peaceful darkness and the distant sound of family worship drifting down from upstairs. Then slowly, almost imperceptibly, two red eyes begin to glow in the black television surface. Patient, ancient, hungry. The children, so close, so pure. The presence tests the spiritual barriers of the household, pressing against the protection of family prayers and biblical foundation. Uncomfortable resistance crackles around the evil entity, forcing it to withdraw slightly, but not retreat completely. We are eternal. We are patient. We will find our moment. As family prayers continue upstairs, the red eyes fade from the television screen, cosmic evil drawing back from active spiritual resistance. Not destroyed, never destroyed, but forced to wait for any crack in the protective routine, any opportunity to reach those precious young minds. The house returns to prayer and peace, family safely engaged in evening spiritual discipline. Victory has been achieved in the cartoon realm, where authentic innocence can now exist without corruption. But the war for human souls continues in the space between dimensions, ancient patience marking this address, this family, these children. The cartoon world was only ever the pathway. The real prize was always the viewers themselves, human innocence, wonder, and capacity for good.